A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Cavaliers offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs here. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Handing off on the draw play. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
And the Cavaliers are on the move here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights through a tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. This is the 6th play on the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Cavaliers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Houston's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And first down for the offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he scores. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can he make it to the marker? And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The Cavaliers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he's got it again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, he doesn't get there. They shove him out short of that 1st down marker. Big stop. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Using his legs, it's Parker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Long enough and good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is a great toss play for the 1st down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution, they could come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Gain of 12. 4th down coming up.
And the Cavaliers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Virginia. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That's going to be incomplete. A 4th down drop here in the middle of the field. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Fowler. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. The time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Tackled there by the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Houston's offense heads back out into the field now. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off target and incomplete. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Houston. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size, he has instincts, he gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Cavaliers will kick it off to begin the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to throw. It's Fowler. He finds the running back in the flat. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Gain moves the ball to the 38.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Play action here on first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And it's no good. Missed it. The lead remains 10 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
Returner looking to create better field position. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. The freshman brought down after a nice run. It's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Fowler. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Punting, ready to boot it away. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Breaking tackles.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. Wilson out of bounds, close to the end zone. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. To throw, it's Fowler. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Parker. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Here's a carry for the fullback. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Virginia.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. The back's got him on the pitch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The Cavaliers will have to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. We're in the late stages of this game. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. This try is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Oh, boy, in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's yet another one with time winding down in this one.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. They've got some time to work with. They go for a touchdown here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense electing to just spike the ball here.
Third down coming.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.